Namaste children. I'm the biology faculty of grade 9th. Today let us start with a new chapter. So before me telling you the name of the chapter, let me tell you some things. Children, you all know that in the environment we all observe various types of living things as well as non-living things. So non-living things like that of building. So when you consider a building, the building is made up of bricks. These bricks, when they are laid side by side and one upon the other, then they form the wall. And the four walls together form the room. Four rooms together will form the floor. And 4 to 5 floors together will form the building. So you can consider that the bricks are the basic unit of the building. When we compare the same thing with that of the living organisms, even living organisms are made up of very small units. So let us know what is the small units called as. So what can be the small units called? That the whole function of the living organism is based on that small unit. How powerful it is, how much impact it is having on that of living organism. So to study about all this, we are going to start with the new chapter, that is the fundamental unit of life, that is the cell. Right. So first of all, we have to know that who has discovered the cell. Cell has been discovered by the scientist called Robert Hooke. He has discovered the cell in the year 1665. So how did he discover the cell? So one day what happened, he was just observing the nature, leaning to the tree, and that time a piece of bark fell on him. When he observed that piece of bark, he just tried to break it, he just tried to smear on it, as we all do whenever we get a new thing. So he took this piece of bark to his own lab, and in his self-designed microscope he started observing the piece of bark. So what did he observe there? He observed small little rooms, and in Latin word these small rooms are known as cell. Then he came to know that the living organism is made up of cell. In the same way, he took the other parts of the tree and he observed. Then he found that all the parts of the tree are made by small rooms. So finally, he came to a conclusion that all the living organisms are made up of a basic unit of life, that is called as cell. In this way, he discovered the cell. And there are some other scientists like Robert Brown. He discovered the nucleus. Then Van Leeuwenhoek, he discovered the microscope. And Theodore Sheldon, he also did a wonderful discovery of the cell theory. So these all scientists together, they came to a new discovery of cell. And this cell is having a very interesting facts. The cell, our body is made up of 7,500 trillions of cells, and daily our body will be shedding off 300 millions of cells, and again it will be reforming about 300 billions of cells. Is it not interesting? Let us know more about this. See, cells are able to divide, multiply, and they go on increasing in number of cells. When we take off the nucleus, when we take off the DNA from the nucleus and when we stretch it, it will stretch to the sun, neither once, not twice, but 600 times. Isn't it interesting? So next, cells. There are of varieties of cells in our body. Red blood cell, white blood cell, skin cells, brain cells, and so on. So the life of red blood cell is for about 120 days. White blood cell is for about 13 days. Skin cells lives for 2 to 3 weeks. And brain cells will stay forever and ever. It is having that capacity to guide the human body forever and ever. Hats off to the brain cells. Let us go through the shape and size of the cells. The shape of the cells vary from one cell to another cell. Like ovum is round in shape, red blood cell is discoid in shape, muscle cell, it is spindle-like, and so on. So the shape of the cell will be varying. Some of the cells, they don't have definite shape, like amoeba. Amoeba, as it is made up of a single cell, it doesn't have a definite shape. It will be changing its shape of the body. Whereas white blood cells, plants and animals are almost having fixed shape. Now let us go to the size of the cells. So the smallest cell is mycoplasma, that is PPLO, pleuropneumonia-like organism, and the size of it is for about 10 micrometer, whereas the largest cell is ostrich egg, and its size is for about 15 to 18 centimeter. Next, the longest animal cell is the nerve cell, and the size of it is for about 1 meter in length.